another edition of Thursday Night Primetime here with the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's main event features two AFC North teams. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. So amidst the food and family gatherings, there's one more football game to be played, and we're away on Thanksgiving night. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Right to the air, Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown.
The noise from a home stadium is exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run again with Brown. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here we go.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He's going deep this time. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Not a bad first look for him in the this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Gun. Stop. 180.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. He's got Gesicki, complete. Big man's showing up the yards. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. A very quick start here on Thursday Night Primetime. These guys not fazed at all by this spotlight. In fact, Brock, dare I say they might be playing even better on this bigger stage.
Well, that was very, very well executed. And what you find, Kate, in these short weeks, the plans are simpler. You don't have as much time to put as much volume into your play sheet. So it's just that team that executes the little things better often ends up on top.
Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump back to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Lamar off the play fake. His first throw is an interception. And the Bengals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
Now, I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Offense up to the line fast. First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
At the 2-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Big play for this offense. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Stop. 180. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 22-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Hopkins making the grab downfield. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
The throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, it gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down. Instead, it's incomplete.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame. But that's one, as this game goes on, he's got to have. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. With the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
He runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On one, ready?
They've got first down from the 31.
11. Here we go.
Straight ahead they go with Piron.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Gun. 11. Behind. Right 80. Right 80. Touch. Behind.
Burrow from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On third down, here's Burrow. Has it downfield. It's Chase. Racing down the left side. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grow their early lead to 13. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown.
Evan McPherson.
And we haven't even reached the end of one, and already that's the third time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Ravens to the line now. First and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Lamar now from the gun. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
That'll be the end of one here in our Thanksgiving night game. The Bengals are out in front. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Jackson keeping it himself. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Finding Flowers. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Now a hit, and Jackson loses the ball. But I think Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. They toss right side to Henry. Room inside the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a one-score game in the first half. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80, 11, 90, 11, 90. Stop.
Brown on the inside give. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
From the 29. He puts everything behind this one. That's complete inside the 35. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 13-point lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. An extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
This is Henry on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he'll get it up to the 44. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens facing a deficit near the break. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Henry on the option. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Continuing to dig, he's inside the 25. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Jones. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Here we go.
Burrow back to throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. This one intended for the running back. And now it's second down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, and discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Hits him on the out route. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On one, ready?
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow. He gets it to Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, 180. 11. Stop.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. He's trying to push the field. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Here we go.
To the air again, it's Burrow. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
12. Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So the choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this first down. Again, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Escapes the pocket. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ready. What?
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush down now to his left. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Online, but not enough juice. That one falls short. It's no good. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. If you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Bails out of the pocket quick. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. And it sets up 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete. Chased out to his right. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a gain of 4. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of him.
Jackson's going to keep it again. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Changing it up here, Jackson. The left side caught by Andrews. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Dax Hill up for the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Jackson now on 3rd. Going for Andrews, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals take over on his 5th interception of the season. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now.
On 2.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
From the gun, a get to Brown. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here we go. 180, 11.
Here's 2nd and 14. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Short pass brought in, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Now shotgun handoff to Brown. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
There's absolutely nothing he could do in that situation, Kate. Defense broke through so quickly, they had him dead to rights soon after he got the ball in his hands.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Hits his running back. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
11.
He's back to throw. This connects with Higgins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now we give up the middle to Piron. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Buckets, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Burrow from the gun. Taken in by Chase, left side. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Burrow's going to sneak it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to see those eyes in the cover, right? He's sneaking. Look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular. Many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Give to Henry on the inside handoff.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
From the gun, Jackson. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And that will not be enough for a first down. 1 quarter left until we see who wins this game. And in honor of Coach, enjoy some turducken this fine Thanksgiving night. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Now Jackson on third down. Completed to Flowers. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Down in the fourth, offense staying out there for this.
Middle. When it's hot.
And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. They got him to bite and jump off sides. It's a rare thing to see that actually work, and it gives them this 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. He's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Another run for Henry. He has this one past the 15. Will start downhill into Bengals territory. Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be third down and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Quick.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Turning to Henry on third. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that. A guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
Going to the ground again on first. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Lamar off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
We always hear about a tight end as a quarterback's best friend. That play is so indicative of it, Kate. You love a big target, and you know if you could hit him in stride, he's got a chance to get some big yards after the catch.
1st and goal, they're going option. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Situational football. Often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Forced out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
A give left side to Brown. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, can.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Right 80. Right cut.
Now Burrow. Trying for the deep ball. They connect on the deep shot. And he has this to the opposing 35.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas. And you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run. Get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Here we go. Stop.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals have likely locked up the win right there. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Going after, up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21.
42. Ravens 21.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
Report.
Flying down the middle of Henry. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. Give him 4 yards as we have hit our 2-minute warning.
4 yards.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Second and 6 coming up here. Hopkins on the slant. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first and 10, it's Henry. And he scampers ahead for about 4. It's second down now.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
And Jackson slides in safely after picking up enough of that first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So the Bengals take this one on the road. And before we step away, Brock, you and I were talking about this last night at dinner, and I just want everyone to know